When you think about the show Good Girls, who are you really watching for?
Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your...
Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Trenijah Griffin or TrenijahG, and for today's video we are going to talk about the characters that stole the show. Yes, I am back on my TV fanatic. Like, y'all, I love TV, I love television, I love movies, I love it. So the first person couple that I have is Karen Walker and Just Jack, or aka Jack McFarlane from Will and Grace. Y'all, I absolutely love this show, but having them in the show, especially interacting together, they make it that much more epic. I love them. Okay, Karen is literally my spirit animal, all right? And Just Jack, or Just Jack 2.0, literally is me when I was in high school and I just found theater. Like, I was that annoying girl. I'm not gonna lie. But they just made it that more funnier and more like easy to watch. I'm not gonna say that because Will and Grace are amazing too. It's just they're sprinkles. They're the whole toppings, okay?
You know, sometimes it seems like our sole purpose in life is just to serve Will and Grace.
All people see when they look at us are the supporting players on the Will and Grace show.
Will and Grace is a show that's basically about best friends coming together and basically dealing with their life issues, the boyfriends, the ex-husbands, the fiancés, and how they're going through life, basically.
Well, I'll need a little money from the ATM.
Denied, denied, approved.
So I feel like I had to mention this because it was a whole epic thing. And this is Urkel with Family Matters. Urkel was supposed to be a side character that wasn't even supposed to be on the show. But people liked him so much that they basically just ran with it.
Everybody party!
I mean, this man had lunch boxes, he had cereal, he had everything. So Family Matters was supposed to be a show about the family. I mean, it still was, but it wasn't directly at the family. It was a whole thing with him about him being nerdy, and then having the twin, which is he also played with Stefan, and he was supposed to be the cool dude, and having a crush on the daughter. I think she was the oldest, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it was a whole thing.
Did I do that?
The one I'm going to talk about that I absolutely love is Tegan. So How to Get Away with Murder premise is basically about Annalise Keating. She's a lawyer and she's teaching as a professor, and she has this group called the Keating Five, and they basically get in trouble with like murders and kidnapping and rents, all that crap. And one of the characters that didn't come in until later on, I think like the third season, was Tegan.
Finally. High five.
And Tegan, y'all, like she said, she is a freaking unicorn. And I just absolutely love her, like the power that she gives, the boss bee.
Stand up. That is not a request.
Literally, boss bee. Absolutely love her. And everybody that knows the show knows how perfectly she says Castiel. I mean, I don't give it justice. Just like listen. Just listen.
Miss Castillo. Miss Castillo, you're taking lead. Why is Miss Castillo wrong?
Everybody was talking about it and how like perfect she was for the role. She was perfect for that role. That role was her. Okay?
A lesbian, woman of color, running a major law firm. I'm a damn unicorn.
The next character I'm going to talk about is the Evil Queen, or Regina, in Once Upon a Time.
The queen is dead. Long live the evil queen.
Once Upon a Time is a TV show that's basically about fairy tale characters from all over the world. It's not just like Disney. And they basically got cursed, per Regina, and they were put into the real world, so they were like actual people, but they didn't know that they were fairy tales. And then throughout the show, they realized that they were cursed and blah 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 blah. But the evil queen was basically the star of the show, even though she wasn't, because she really just gave that presence.
You may have been a princess, but you will never be a queen.
I'm talking about, yes, I am a Granado, and yes, sometimes the scenes that she were really going off, I was like, it's scary. She did so good in that. Regina really was the character that you didn't come for, but baby, you stayed for. You stayed for her. She iconic, okay? Whether she was the mayor or whether she was even cleaning it up.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Moving on to Criminal Minds, and I already know that you know what I'm gonna say. Alright? You stayed for Derek and Garcia, or baby girls, little love connection.
Workers use phrases like baby girl, chocolate thunder, or where's my big black 12-pack?
Even though they weren't together, I still was shipping. I love the little, what you call them, like the sayings that they have and the connection that they have, the whole relationship. Oh, that was so cute.
My hero.
I am nobody's hero. Mwah. Hey, baby girl.
Oh, like they're, I mean, like, how can you not? So Criminal Minds is basically a crime show that basically follows the BAU, which is the Behavior Analysis Unit from the FBI. They basically follow your serial killers, your bombers, to get into their heads to try to find them. Derek and Garcia just makes it even more sweet to watch, even though, like, you're watching people killing people.
Look up the words sexy and brilliant in that computer of yours and tell me what you come up with.
Oh, this is a good one. Rochelle from Everybody Hates Chris.
Come over here and give me some sugar.
Everybody Hates Chris. It's basically Chris Rock's it's loosely based on his childhood and how he grew up in the hood. And the mom, Rochelle.
Boy, I ought to knock you into subspace.
I love Rochelle. And her little catchphrase, I don't need this. My man got 2 jobs. Everybody was saying that. It became this whole big meme. Y'all, just one word, Rochelle. I loved her.
My calls? Who are you hollering at? Hold my calls. Hold your own damn call. I do not need this. My man has 2 jobs.
So, when you think about the show Good Girls, who are you really watching for? You're watching for Rio. You're watching for Rio. You're watching for Christopher. Okay? Christopher.
Find what you're looking for?
He could literally only be in that show for like 3 seconds, and you're like, oh, I'm literally, when I'm watching Good Girls, like, that just came out of the blue for me, and I was hooked ever since. So Good Girls is basically a show about 3 mothers that basically get in trouble. They need money, so they robbed a store.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery.
And the store was with not so legal money, and they end up getting wrapped up per Beth, because she's the ringleader, everybody knows this, with gang friend. And a gang friend name is called Rio, and they basically launder money through and for him.
Oh, it's not an answer, Elizabeth.
For me, I'm watching Good Girls for him. He could literally disappear out of nowhere and be like, hey mama.
Hey mama.
I just want to see him. And he literally is that character that stole the show for me. Like,
I mean, you came to me way back when, right? Asking to be a part of it. Now you're a part of it.
Castiel from Supernatural. Hear me out. Hear me out. All right, so Supernatural is a show that basically follows two brothers, Dean and Sam, throughout their basically supernatural hunts of ghosts, goblins, demons, and basically trying to save the world from them because every other episode the world is ending and they can't get away from it. So one of the characters, which was like a angel that helped them but ended up being a fallen angel also, was Castiel. And Castiel, for me, stole the show. I know I'm not the only one because when he first came on the show, he wasn't supposed to stay.
It's angels and demons, probably.
But he stayed out through a couple of seasons, if I'm not mistaken, and then he left. I don't know, he was just like the balance of the bad and the very mean demeanor and very serious demeanor of Sam and Dean, and he was just like a kid to me, honestly. Okay, I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but Klaus with the Vampire Diaries. Everybody know Buffy the Vampire Slayer was the one that popularized the Big Bad in the TV series. So the Big Bad is basically like you have your little day, well not day, but episode to episode tragedies that you need to fix. But the bigger like season Big Bad is the one that you really need to watch out for. And for I think it was the first 2 or 3 seasons, I don't know, it was Klaus.
Klaus, I presume. In the flesh.
And Klaus to me was the best Big Bad. I haven't finished the TV show series, but I've been through a couple. And Klaus was yet the biggest. Like, he was charismatic. Yes, he was killing people. Yes, like bad things. But when he left the show, it was just like, for me. Certain bad guys need to act a certain way, and like after a while with the other ones, it's like, okay, yeah, y'all in trouble with this person. Yeah, they're trying to kill you. Let's move it on. Let's wrap this storyline up because I'm sick of it. Like, who cares now? But with him, it was always interesting. It was like you cannot know what he was thinking, what he was going to do next. And that was one of the things that I loved about Klaus. I was definitely shipping him and Caroline. That's all I'm going to say.
Wonder if it'll work.
Oh, bloody hell.
I know I'm not the only one when I say Gina Linetti for Brooklyn Nine-Nine was that girl, okay? She really was the sprinkles of the sundae.
I'm exquisite.
She was the whole toppings of the sundae. She made the sundae. So when she left, I was like, whoa.
I've decided to leave the 9-9.
So Brooklyn Nine-Nine was basically a show about a precinct in Brooklyn, and they followed their day-to-day lives inside the precinct of their like shenanigans, their pranks, who was, you know, framing who, and it delved a little into their cases, but it wasn't like a crime show. It was like a comedic show, which I absolutely love and probably was like the best ever. And Gina Linetti is basically the spirit animal of the whole show. So when she left, I was like, ugh. But they did make up for it, but it took them some time. And then when she came back, I was like, she came back for the last episode. Epic. I love her.
If I had a mic right now, I'd drop it.
I can literally talk about TV shows and TV characters and movies all day, but I'm gonna end it right here. If you like videos like this, please comment and subscribe, and I'll make sure I put more out. And thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, my loves. Mwah.
I'ma make a bed.